Hansol wiped the sweat from his forehead as he stirred the bubbling pot of rice cakes. The steam rose into the cool Seoul night air, carrying the spicy smell of his special sauce across the street. His small food cart wasn't fancy, but it was his pride and joy. For 10 years, he had stood in this same spot, serving late-night workers and hungry students. Tonight seemed like any other night until the strange light appeared above his cart. At first, he thought it was a new billboard or maybe a police drone. But when the light grew bigger and brighter, Hansol realized something was very different. A small ship, no bigger than a car, landed quietly next to his cart. The night crowds stopped and stared, phones raised to record what was happening. The ship's door opened with a soft hiss. Out stepped a tall, blue-skinned creature with 4 arms and large, curious eyes. It wore what looked like a fancy suit with a small badge that glowed softly. Hansol gripped his cooking spoon tighter, unsure whether to run or stay. The creature spoke, and a small device on its collar translated into perfect Korean. "I am Bix 427, chief food critic for the Galactic Guide to Good Eating. I have traveled 147 light years following an unusual energy signature that my sensors identified as cooking." Hansol looked at his pot of rice cakes, then back at the alien. Would you like to try some?" he asked, his voice shaking slightly. Bix 427's large eyes blinked rapidly. "You offer your food freely. How fascinating. In most civilizations, first contact involves complex diplomatic procedures or threats of war. But you offer sustenance." Using all 4 arms, Bix 427 pulled out various devices and began scanning Hansol's food cart. Incredible. The combination of carbohydrates and capsaicin in this sauce. I've never seen anything like it. A small crowd had gathered now, but they kept their distance. Some people were live streaming, others were calling friends, and a few were just standing with their mouths open in shock. Hansol did what he had done for 10 years. He served food. With practiced moves, he scooped up some rice cakes, added extra sauce, his secret recipe, and handed them to the alien food critic. Bix 427 studied the food for a moment, then used one of its 4 hands to pick up a rice cake. The crowd went completely silent. This could be humanity's first real interaction with alien life, and it was happening over a plate of street food. The alien took a bite. Its eyes widened to almost twice their size. All 4 arms started moving excitedly, and the translation device struggled to keep up. "Great moons of Taxax. This is extraordinary. The texture, the heat, the way the flavors change and develop. This is what I've been searching for." Before Hansol could respond, Bix 427 had pulled out what looked like a floating tablet and was speaking rapidly into it. "Emergency update to the Galactic Guide. I have discovered a Class 7 culinary civilization on a planet called Earth. Their street food, yes, food served on the actual street, contains flavor combinations that defy our current taste classification systems." The alien turned back to Hansol, who was still holding his cooking spoon like a shield. "My good sir, do you realize what you've done? The Galactic Council of Cuisine must know about this immediately. Earth has been overlooked for so long because you haven't developed faster-than-light travel, but your food might just change the galaxy." Hansol finally found his voice. "Would you like some more? On the house?" Bix 427's happiness was clear even through the translator. "Yes. And then you must tell me, what other snacks does your world have to offer?" As Hansol prepared another serving, he noticed official-looking vehicles approaching in the distance. Soon, there would be government agents, scientists, and who knows who else. But right now, he just did what he did best. He cooked. What he didn't know was that his simple rice cakes had just launched Earth into an intergalactic food revolution. The galactic snack wars were about to begin, And it all started with one alien food critic's late-night craving for street food. Ji-won never expected to pack her suitcase with snacks to save Earth. But here she was, carefully wrapping packets of chips, cookies, and candy in special space-proof containers. As Earth's first culinary ambassador, she had been chosen to represent human snack foods at the Grand Galactic Food Festival. 3 weeks had passed since the alien food critic Bix 427 had discovered Han Sol's rice cakes. Since then, Earth had been buzzing with excitement. Spaceships now regularly visited Earth's biggest cities, filled with aliens eager to try human food. Remember, her supervisor had said, "This isn't just about selling snacks. This is about Earth's place in the galaxy." Ji-won looked at her collection one last time. She had chosen carefully: sweet, salty, spicy, and everything in between. There were chocolate bars that melted in your mouth, chips that crackled with flavor, and candies that fizzed on your tongue. Each item had been tested to make sure it was safe for different alien species to eat. The alien ship that came to pick her up looked like a giant silver teapot. Inside, the walls were covered with images of foods from 1,000 worlds. Some looked like clouds of light, others like living crystals. Ji-won's Earth snacks seemed very simple in comparison. "Your heart rate suggests anxiety," said Captain Pip, the ship's pilot. The small green alien looked like a friendly cactus with eyes. "Don't worry. Many worlds bring simple foods. It's the taste that matters." The journey to the Galactic Food Festival took 3 days. Ji-won spent that time learning about alien tastes and traditions. She learned that some species ate only once a year, while others never stopped eating. Some could taste colors, and others could hear flavors. Finally, they arrived at Space Station Yum Yum, as it had been translated to English. The station was shaped like a giant donut, with thousands of colorful ships docked all around it. Inside, the festival looked like the biggest food court in the universe. Ji-won set up her booth, which was marked with a large Earth snacks sign in 20 different languages. She carefully arranged her samples, putting out small pieces of everything she had brought. The first visitor to her booth was a tall alien that looked like a walking diamond. It picked up a potato chip with a beam of light. "Interesting," it said through its translator. "Your species hardens plant matter and adds minerals for taste." "Yes," Ji-won explained. "We call it a potato chip. The minerals are salt." The alien ate the chip. Its crystal body suddenly glowed with rainbow colors. "Amazing. The crunch. We have nothing like this. And you say this is just a snack, not a luxury item." Word spread quickly. Soon, Ji-won's booth was surrounded by aliens of all shapes and sizes. They were fascinated by how Earth snacks combine different tastes. The idea of sweet and salty together made one alien scientist faint with excitement. A group of floating cloud aliens went crazy for chocolate. It changes form with temperature. They sang in their wind chime voices, solid to liquid to solid again. Pure magic. But not everyone was happy. Ji-won noticed a group of serious-looking aliens in fancy business suits watching her booth. They whispered to each other and made notes on floating screens. One of them, a blob-like creature in an expensive-looking suit, stared at her with its many eyes. "Those are the representatives from the Munch Consortium," Captain Pip whispered to her. "They control most of the snack food production in the galaxy. They don't like competition." Ji-won didn't let this worry her. She was too busy explaining to a group of star-shaped aliens why humans liked spicy foods. "Sometimes we eat things that burn our mouths on purpose," she said. "We call it a good burn." "Your species purposely causes itself pain for pleasure?" they asked, amazed. "Through food?" "Well, when you say it like that." Ji-won laughed. By the end of the first day, Earth snacks had become the talk of the festival. Ji-won sent a happy message back to Earth. "They love our food, especially the combinations of flavors." What she didn't add was a note about the angry-looking aliens from the Munch Consortium. She had a feeling that selling Earth snacks in space wasn't going to be as simple as sharing samples at a festival. But that was tomorrow's problem. Today, she was just happy to see beings from across the galaxy enjoying Earth's simple snacks. Tae-ho looked through his microscope at the strange green goo on his desk. The goo was actually an alien snack bar from the Munch Consortium, but it didn't look very appetizing. As Earth's top food scientist, he had been studying alien foods for weeks now, trying to understand why human snacks were so different. "Look at this," he said to his research team. On the big screen behind him, he showed two pictures side by side. One was a human tongue. The other was a standard alien taste sensor. Our tongues have 5 times more taste buds than most alien species. We can taste things they never knew existed. But this discovery had come too late. The Munch Consortium had already started their attack on Earth snacks. On every space TV channel, ads warned aliens about the dangers of Earth food. "Too spicy," one ad screamed. "Too sweet," said another. "Warning: Earth snacks may cause extreme happiness and addiction to flavor." The consortium even sent doctors to speak at galaxy news stations. "Earth food is too intense for delicate alien stomachs," they said. "Stick to safe, approved consortium snacks." In his lab, Tae-ho watched these ads with growing anger. "They're lying," he said to his assistant. "Our tests show that Earth snacks are safe for 95% of alien species. Some aliens can eat things that would kill humans." But the consortium was powerful. They owned almost every snack factory in the galaxy. Their leader, Splort, was the richest blob in 3 star systems. When he spoke, politicians listened. Splort himself appeared on the biggest news show in the galaxy. His gray blob body wore an expensive business suit, and his eyes were cold. "Earth snacks are a threat to galactic health," he said. "We must ban them for everyone's safety." The next day, the Galactic Council announced new rules. Earth snacks could no longer be sold in major space stations or on developed planets. It was a huge blow to Earth's new space snack business. Tae-ho didn't give up. He knew there had to be a way to prove Earth snacks were safe. He started new experiments, testing every kind of Earth snack on samples of alien biology. That's when he made an amazing discovery. "Come look at this," he called to his team one night. Under his microscope, something incredible was happening. The chemicals in a simple chocolate bar were making alien cells stronger. A potato chip salt mix helped alien bodies absorb nutrients better. "Earth snacks aren't just safe," he said, his eyes wide with excitement. "They're actually good for many alien species. Our preservatives, our spices, even our artificial flavors, they have health benefits we never knew about." He sent his findings to Jaiwan, who was still trying to sell Earth snacks at space stations. "This is exactly what we need," she messaged back. "But be careful. The consortium will try to stop this information from getting out." She was right. The next morning, Tae-ho found his lab door broken open. Someone had been through his research files. On his computer screen was a message: "Stop your research, or else. MC." Tae-ho looked at the message, then at his microscope, then at the half-eaten Earth snacks on his desk. The consortium thought they could scare him into silence, but they had made a big mistake. Nobody threatened a scientist who just made the biggest discovery of his career. He backed up all his research onto secret drives. He sent copies to trusted friends on other planets. Then he wrote a message to Jaiwan. "They tried to stop us, but now I'm angry. And you don't want to make a food scientist angry. Tell everyone. The real food war is about to begin." In his lab, surrounded by snacks from Earth and space, Tae-ho started planning his next move. The consortium might control the galaxy's snack factories, but Earth had something better. Earth had science, and science was about to prove that the tastiest snacks in the galaxy were also the healthiest. The galactic snack wars were entering a new phase, and this time, Earth had proof on its side. Minna stood in the shadows of Space Station Beta 7, her backpack full of Earth snacks. Once she had just been a normal convenience store owner in Seoul. Now she was one of the most famous snack smugglers in the galaxy. She checked her special watch, which showed both Earth time and space time. Her contact was late. Behind her, hidden in an unused storage pod, sat her ship. It looked like a regular delivery vessel, but it had secret compartments filled with potato chips, chocolates, and other banned Earth snacks. "Are you the snack lady?" a whispered voice asked. 3 aliens stood nearby, trying to look casual. They were tall and thin, like walking tree branches. Minna gave the secret signal. She opened a bag of chips. The sound of the bag crinkling was like music to snack-hungry aliens. "Quick, follow me," she said. They went to her ship, where she opened a hidden panel. Inside were Earth snacks of all kinds, carefully packed to stay fresh in space. "The consortium's guards check all ships," one alien said nervously. "How do you avoid them?" Minna smiled. "I label everything as Earth educational materials. The guards are too bored to check boxes they think are full of Earth history books." The aliens bought everything she had. They paid in space credits, which were worth much more than Earth money. As they left, one of them turned back. "You're a hero to us," it said. "The consortium's snacks taste like cardboard." Minna had heard this before. All across space, aliens were tired of the bland, boring snacks the consortium sold. That's why they came to her. She was like a space-age Robin Hood, bringing tasty treats to the snack-deprived masses. Her smuggling business started by accident. After Earth snacks were banned, she had given some chips to an alien friend. The friend told other aliens, who told more aliens. Soon, she was running secret snack deliveries to space stations. The danger was real. Last week, the consortium's police had caught another Earth smuggler. His ship was destroyed, and he was sent back to Earth with a warning. But that only made Earth snacks more popular. Forbidden snacks tasted better, it seemed. Minna checked her messages on her space tablet. She had orders from all over the galaxy. A group of cloud aliens wanted spicy chips. Some rock creatures needed chocolate. A space princess demanded Earth cookies for her party. Her tablet beeped with breaking news. Consortium announces stricter snack controls. All ships to be deep scanned for Earth food products. Minna wasn't worried. She had friends in many spaceports now. Aliens who believed in snack freedom. They helped her avoid guards and find safe routes. Some even created fake paperwork for her ship. She got another message, this one from Tai-Ho, the food scientist. "Keep spreading the snacks. My research is proving they're healthy. The consortium can't hide the truth forever." Minna looked out her ship's window at the stars. She remembered her old convenience store, how happy people were when they found their favorite snacks. Now she did the same thing, just on a much bigger scale. Her watch beeped. Time for another delivery. This time to a secret snack party on Jupiter's moon Europa, where aliens from 12 different systems would taste Earth snacks for the first time. As she started her ship's engines, she saw a consortium patrol vessel in the distance. They were looking for smugglers like her, but they wouldn't catch her. She knew all the secret space routes now, the backways between stars that only outlaws and rebels used. "Time to bring happiness to the galaxy," she said to herself, pressing the launch button. Her ship rose quietly, then vanished into the darkness of space. The consortium might control the official snack trade, but they couldn't stop the underground snack network. Every successful delivery was a small victory in the Galactic snack wars, and Minna planned to win many more victories, one tasty Earth snack at a time. Do-hyun stirred the large pot of sweet rice snacks in his old shop in Busan. The recipe was from his grandmother, passed down through 3 generations. But today, he was making it for a very different customer, a sick alien child. The alien child's mother had contacted him after reading Tai-Ho's research about Earth snacks having healing properties. Her child had been sick for months, and the consortium's bland food wasn't helping. Earth preservatives and spices, Tai-Ho had told him over the phone. They're like medicine for some alien species. Your traditional recipes might be exactly what they need. Do-hyun looked at his shelves full of ingredients: ginger, cinnamon, honey, simple things his family had used for hundreds of years. Who knew these everyday items could help save alien lives? The door chimed. A tall blue alien walked in, carrying a small bundle. The bundle moved slightly, and Do-hyun saw a tiny alien face, pale and tired. "Are you the snack maker?" the alien mother asked through her translator. "The one who makes healing foods?" Do-hyun nodded and brought out a bowl of his sweet rice snacks. He had made them extra soft, perfect for a sick child. The mother carefully fed a small piece to her child. At first, nothing happened. Then the child's color changed from pale blue to bright blue. Its eyes opened wide, and it made a happy chirping sound. "The fever is going down," the mother said excitedly, checking her medical scanner. "The healing properties in your food, they're working." News spread fast through the galaxy's medical community. More aliens came to Do-hyun's shop, each with different health problems. He learned that his red bean paste helped some aliens sleep better. His honey-filled cookies gave energy to species that lived on gas giants. Even his spicy rice crackers helped some aliens breathe better in Earth's air. One morning, a group of alien doctors arrived at his shop. They wore the formal robes of the Galactic Health Council. "We've been studying your food," they said. "The old recipes, the traditional ingredients, they have properties we've never seen before. Even your simple preservatives work better than our advanced medicines for some species." Do-hyun showed them his recipe books, full of notes from his grandmother. The doctors scanned each page carefully. "This changes everything," one doctor said. "The consortium claimed Earth food was dangerous, but these recipes prove it can heal." Just then, Do-hyun's computer screen flashed with a message. The consortium was calling an emergency meeting. They were trying to stop the spread of information about Earth food's healing properties. But they were too late. Alien doctors across the galaxy were already sharing their findings. Hospitals began ordering Earth snacks. Space ambulances kept Do-hyun's cookies in their emergency kits. The alien mother returned a week later. Her child was fully recovered, bouncing around the shop with energy. "How can we thank you?" she asked. Do-hyun smiled and handed her a bag of fresh snacks. "Just share them with others who need help," he said. That evening, as he cleaned his shop, Do-hyun found an old photo of his grandmother in her kitchen. She had always said food was medicine. He wondered what she would think, knowing her recipes were now healing beings from other worlds. His phone rang. It was Taeho. "The consortium is panicking," the scientist said. "They can't fight against medical proof. More and more doctors are prescribing Earth snacks as treatment. We're winning." Do-hyun looked at his busy kitchen, where he was preparing orders for 3 different space hospitals. His simple shop had become something like a pharmacy for the galaxy. The secret ingredient in Earth's victory wasn't just taste or health benefits. It was tradition, the careful work of generations of food makers who had perfected their recipes. The galaxy was learning that the best snacks weren't made in huge factories, but in small shops by people who cared about food. The Galactic Snack Wars had taken an unexpected turn. Earth wasn't just fighting for the right to sell snacks anymore. It was helping to heal the galaxy, one traditional recipe at a time. Soo-jin stared at her computer screen, her eyes growing wide. As Earth's top food security expert, she had seen many attempts to hack Earth's recipe databases. But this was different. The code wasn't just trying to steal recipes. It was changing shape as she watched. "They're using shape-shifting hackers," she said into her phone. "The consortium has sent shape-shifting aliens to steal our snack secrets." On the other end of the line, Jae-won gasped. "Are you sure? Shapeshifters are the most expensive spies in the galaxy." Soo-jin's fingers flew over her keyboard, tracking the digital break-in attempts. The hackers were good. They could change their code just like they could change their bodies. But Soo-jin was better. "Got you," she said, trapping one of the hacking programs. On her security cameras, she saw a strange blob in the server room suddenly freeze. The blob slowly changed shape, turning into a small, embarrassed-looking alien. "Please don't hurt me," the alien said through its translator. "The consortium made me do this. They're desperate to copy Earth's snacks." Instead of calling security, Sujin brought the alien to her office. "Why are they so desperate?" she asked, offering it a cookie. The alien took the cookie with a shaking hand. "The consortium is losing money. Their boring snacks aren't selling anymore. Everyone wants Earth flavors." It bit into the cookie and its eyes lit up. "Oh my, this is amazing. What's your name?" Sujin asked. "Blip," the alien said. "I used to be the consortium's top food critic, but after I wrote a good review about Earth snacks, they threatened my family. They made me become a spy." Sujin thought for a moment. The consortium wasn't just trying to steal recipes. They were hurting innocent aliens. This had to stop. She made Blip an offer. "Help me expose the consortium's plans, and Earth will protect you and your family." Blip agreed. Together, they set a trap. They created a fake recipe database filled with funny mistakes. Any company trying to copy these recipes would make snacks that tasted like old socks or smelly cheese. The consortium fell for it. They rushed to make new snacks using the stolen recipes. Soon, space stores were filled with their new Earth-style products, but nobody could eat them. They were terrible. Sujin and Blip recorded everything. They showed how the consortium had used spies, threatened families, and tried to steal Earth's recipes. They even caught Splort, the consortium's boss, ordering the shapeshifter spies to break into Earth's computers. When the news broke, the galaxy was shocked. Pictures of Splort's angry blob face were everywhere. The consortium's stock prices fell faster than a broken spaceship. But the best part came when Blip went on galaxy-wide TV. The former food critic turned spy told everyone about the consortium's lies. He explained how they had forced him to write bad reviews of Earth snacks, even though they were delicious. To prove his point, Blip did a live taste test. He tried real Earth snacks next to the consortium's copies. "These Earth snacks are made with care and skill," he said. "The copies are just sad imitations. You can't fake good food." Sujin watched the broadcast from her office, eating chips and smiling. Her computer screen showed the consortium's stock price dropping even further. "Never mess with Earth's snacks," she said to herself. "And never ever try to hack a Korean security expert." That evening, she got messages from Minna the smuggler, Taiho the scientist, and Doogyun the snack maker. Everyone was celebrating. The consortium's attempt to steal Earth's recipes had backfired completely. Sujin gave Blip and his family a new home on Earth, where they opened a restaurant combining Earth and alien cuisine. It became very popular, especially the desserts. The Galactic snack wars weren't over yet, but Earth had won a major victory. The galaxy now knew that Earth's snack success wasn't just about secret recipes. It was about people who cared about making good food and were willing to fight to protect it. Young Ho walked into the Great Hall of the Galactic Council, carrying a large cooking pot. As Earth's diplomatic chef, he had a crazy idea to end the snack wars. The hall was filled with representatives from 1,000 worlds, all gathered for this emergency meeting. The consortium's recent spying scandal had forced the council to act. Now they had to decide, would Earth snacks be allowed in the galaxy, or would the consortium keep its monopoly? Splort, the consortium's blob-like leader, spoke first. His many eyes glared at the Earth team. "Earth snacks are too different, too dangerous, too tasty. They must be banned forever." Some council members nodded. Change was scary, especially when it came to food. But Yumho wasn't worried. He had a secret plan. "Honorable Council," he said, stepping forward. "Instead of fighting, why don't we work together? Earth wants to share its snacks with the galaxy. We want to learn from alien foods too. Let me show you what I mean." He opened his cooking pot. The smell filled the room. Sweet, spicy, and something else. Something alien. Council members leaned forward, curious. "This is a new kind of snack," Young-ho explained. "I made it using Earth's spicy rice cakes and mixing them with sweet crystals from the gas giants of Zeta 5. Then I added color-changing sauce from Planet Glow and wrapped everything in seaweed from Earth's oceans." He passed out samples. The council members tried them carefully. Their reactions were amazing. The rock aliens glowed with pleasure. The cloud aliens swirled with excitement. Even the energy beings sparkled more brightly. "It's spicy like Earth food," one alien said, "but it glows like our food. The texture is perfect for both solid and gas-based life forms," another added. Young-ho smiled. "This is just the beginning. Every planet has unique ingredients. Every species has special cooking methods. Think what we could create if we worked together instead of fighting." He showed them more examples. Chips made with Earth potatoes and moon dust from Saturn, chocolate bars with starlight filling, cookies that could float in any gravity. Each snack combined Earth's flavors with alien ingredients. Even Splort had to admit the new snacks were amazing. His blob body turned pink with embarrassment when he tasted them. But what about the consortium?" Splort asked. "We've made snacks for 1,000 years." Young-ho had an answer ready. "Join us. Your factories can help make these new snacks. Your knowledge of alien tastes is valuable. We can work together to make the best snacks the galaxy has ever seen." The council chambers filled with excited chatter. Representatives from different worlds started sharing ideas for new snack combinations. Earth's team listened and took notes. Jai-1 talked about marketing plans. Taho discussed healthy ingredients. Minna suggested distribution routes. Sujin promised to share Earth's recipes safely. Do-hyun offered to teach traditional cooking methods. The council voted. The decision was clear. The galaxy wanted Earth's snacks, but they also wanted to be part of making them. Young-ho's idea of cooperation had won. They created a new organization, the Galactic Snack Alliance. Every planet could join, share recipes, and help create new treats. Even the consortium signed up, with Splort promising to use his factories for good. As the meeting ended, Young-ho packed up his cooking pot. An alien child floated up to him. "Will you teach me to cook Earth snacks?" it asked hopefully. "Better than that," Young-ho replied. "I'll teach you to make new snacks that no one has ever tasted before." That's what cooking is all about, bringing people together and trying new things. The snack wars weren't over yet. There was still one more challenge ahead. But for now, Young-ho was happy. His simple cooking pot had shown the galaxy a better way forward. Sometimes the best way to end a war wasn't through fighting, but through sharing food and making new friends. Jinna stood behind the counter of her new shop, Earth and Stars Snacks, in the busiest part of Galactic Central Station. 1 year had passed since the Great Snack Summit, and everything had changed. Her shop was special. It was the first store in the galaxy to sell both Earth snacks and new fusion treats created by the Galactic Snack Alliance. The shop's windows showed holograms of snacks floating in space, and the smell of fresh-baked goods drew in creatures from all corners of the universe. "What's today's special?" asked a regular customer, a floating cloud being who loved spicy things. Jinna pointed to a display case. "Cloud chips, Earth potato chips infused with star dust from your home world. They float in your mouth and taste like spicy sunshine." The cloud being bought 3 bags. Next in line was a rock alien who wanted chocolate-covered crystal cores, and after that, a group of space tourists eager to try everything. As she worked, Jinna thought about how much had changed. Earth was now famous throughout the galaxy, not for weapons or technology, but for bringing joy through food. The old consortium had transformed too. Their factories now made exciting new snacks instead of boring old ones. Her computer screen blinked with a message from Hansel, the street food vendor who had started it all. He was now teaching alien chefs how to make Korean street food. His cooking classes were the most popular in the galaxy. Another message popped up from Taiho. The food scientist had amazing news. The healing properties of Earth alien fusion snacks were even better than regular Earth snacks. Hospitals across the galaxy now had snack dispensers filled with special healing treats. Minna, the former smuggler, had become the head of Galaxy Express Delivery, making sure every corner of space got its snack shipments on time. She didn't have to hide snacks in secret compartments anymore. Sujin's security systems protected all the recipes, both old and new. She worked with alien tech experts to create the safest recipe database ever. Even her friend Blip helped, using his shape-shifting skills to test the security. Do-hyun's traditional recipes had inspired a whole new kind of cooking school, where chefs from different planets shared their oldest family secrets to create amazing new treats. And Young-ho, the diplomatic chef, traveled between worlds, helping aliens and humans create new snack combinations. His cooking shows were broadcast across the galaxy. Jinna's own shop had become so popular that she was opening new branches on 12 different planets. She had alien apprentices learning to make Earth snacks, and human workers learning to cook with alien ingredients. "Excuse me," a small voice said. Jinna looked down to see a young alien child with its parent. "Is it true these snacks were once illegal?" Jinna smiled and handed the child a special cookie, one that changed flavors as you ate it. "Yes, but that was before we learned that sharing food is better than fighting over it." The child's eyes widened as the cookie changed from sweet to tangy to something uniquely alien. "This is the best thing ever." Looking around her busy shop, Jinna felt proud. The displays showed Earth snacks next to alien treats and fusion foods that were entirely new. Humans and aliens worked side by side behind the counter. The air smelled of 1,000 different flavors from across the galaxy. The Galactic snack wars had ended not with a battle, but with a feast. Earth had won by sharing its love of good food with the universe, and the universe had shared right back. Jinna picked up a new snack from her test kitchen. It looked like a rainbow pretzel and tasted different to each species that tried it. This was the future of snacks, foods that brought people together, made them happy, and sometimes even helped them heal. "Time to make some more magic," she said, heading to her kitchen to try out a new recipe. Somewhere out there, a new flavor was waiting to be discovered. And thanks to Earth's victory in the snack wars, anyone in the galaxy could help discover it. The end.